Melbourne on a roll. They'd won their first 2 games, had the bye last week. But for Essendon, the premiers, they'd lost their last 2 and were heading for 3 in a row if they couldn't get over the Demons today. Not a great start for the reigning premiers. This is how it stood at 3/4 time. Firstly, Essendon led by 3 points, and then we had a 9-point lead to Melbourne, and at the last change they led by 22 points. We're going to pick up the replay at the start of the last quarter. Commentators Peter Landy, Peter McKenna and Ross Glendinning.
So the last quarter at the MCG, 22 points the difference in favour of Melbourne, 62 plays 40. Can the Bombers manufacture something to try to get themselves back into this match? Cowell and Cockatoo Collins. Cowell taken down in the tackle. Cockatoo Collins goes in looking for holding the ball, but the umpire has decided on a bounce at the half-forward flank.
It's Cowell picking up Cockatoo Collins with his Buick starting in the centre.
He's lightning quick, Cowell, isn't he?
Oh, my word.
So a bounce, Organ for this one. Neats taps it down. No free kick. Phil's looking for holding the ball. There is none. So Tingay, named during the week in the Big V squad to tackle South Australia at Football Park. State of Origin clash. So that will be seen on 7. It's Phoebe again. This is Stephen Phoebe. Wobbly punt kick out to Rohde and Grenville. Rohde having a terrific third quarter, and the ball out of bounds on centre wing. Rohde starting in defence. 13 kicks, 3 hand passes. Somerville and Doyle. Somerville's had a stint or 2 on the bench too as Kevin Sheedy's tried to lift his side. Denham paddling the ball in front of him. Good knock on. Just a little nudge to get Steve Phoebe out of the road. It's going to be a Melbourne ball through Cowell. And there's Matthew Phoebe. 7th mark, 15 and 9 now, his stats.
He's looking for Grinter. Oh, desperate attempt by Grinter. David Flood was there. Now he's picking up, Grinter's picking up Flood. And short
free kick, is it?
A free kick going the way of Grinter.
Yes, deliberate by Flood, the umpire says.
Oh, that was a bit hard, wasn't it?
What other choice did he have?
Well, there's down towards half-forward Schwarz, Harvey. Mark Thompson definitely short of a gallop as we expected. Bring it in towards half-forward. Oh, good mark. Oh, taken by Stephen Phoebe. Well, it's just, it's not one, it's the other. They're doing so well. Centre wing, Schwarz flies at the back. Mark Harvey onto the left foot. Brings it back to the half-forward line, and that's a very, very good mark taken by McCurry. McCurry brings it into full forward. Salmon and Sean White. Salmon couldn't mark. Goes after it. Sock it off the ground. Look at the pace of Cowell. And he ends up with the ball too. And now he goes back into the fray. Now onto the left foot. Kicks it to the wide open spaces. The race is on. A bad bounce for Hills. While the Melbourne players get in each other's way. Taken away by Denham. Denham down towards Flood. Flood and Grinter, and David Flood has marked. Flood will kick from 20 metres on a 45-degree angle, and he had plenty asking the umpire for the angle, and as we know the angle is a direct line from where you mark the ball to the centre of the goals, where you get so many supporters out in the outer who do the block every time they take it around on an angle.
By P. McKenna.
So the kick from David Flood, they need this, the Bombers. It looks good. It's a goal. So the Bombers hit back. That's David Flood's first goal, and they're still within striking distance. 6-10 plays 9-8.
Yes, as you mentioned, put a mistake there on the wing by the Melbourne players, just colliding with each other, allowing Essendon the chance to ball through. Here we see the kick by Cowell. We'll see it here on screen. There we go. Lovell and Tingay and Denham the player to kick that ball down to Flood.
Doyle out of the centre for Melbourne. Thompson. You said he might have been short of a gallop, Pete, but I tell you what, he's certainly giving his all, trying to lift his side, and they are still in this contest. Don't write the Bombers off. Viney tries to burst his way through. Melbourne trying to answer the challenge, and they bring the ball downfield. This is Matthew Phoebe. Matthew Phoebe's kick lands just inside 50. Jakovich's kick 4, trying to get under his left foot. He'll bend it around, but not far enough, and the ball will bounce across the line for a throw-in. 5 metres from the behind post in Melbourne's left forward pocket.
That was a terrible kick, Pete. It was a real tumbler for a player of his quality.
Saying he could have perhaps made more of the situation.
Correct.
Steins in the forward pocket against Somerville. Somerville wins it, flips it to the back. Lovell. Quick hand pass. Rohde. A snap. Across goal. Bounces, I think, out of bounds. Yes, it did bounce out just inside the line for a throw-in. Same distance from the behind post in the right forward pocket now for Melbourne. They'd like a quick reply. 62 to 46 in the Demons' favour. At the back is Denham. Now a chance for Calthorpe. Away he goes. Still he goes. Another bounce. Viney can't catch him. Still he goes. Finally gives the hand pass. Mercury. Oh, great tackle from Doyle, and the ball spills free for Yates. He was trying to do a Mick McGuan. And the Demons will get clear. It's kicked up towards Peter Rohde again, who takes the mark on centre wing.
Rohde's doing well. Gets it to Tingay. Tingay brings it in long. Here's a chance. Steins at the back. Jakovich at the front. It's tapped back towards the line, and Dustin Fletcher quite happy to see it go over. But Melbourne's tackling, Ross, been terrific.
Fantastic. I just love to see that sort of football. I mean, just an extra handball from Essendon. Too many. Should kick the ball and tackle results.
Forward pocket. Steins versus Somerville. Somerville copped it high. Umpire calls play on as a hand pass. Here's a chance. Brett Lovett can't get his boot to it. Still in play. Jimmy Steins. What can he do here, the Brownlow medalist? Oh, look at this. Floating back. Antonio behind. And the big Irishman. I think he looks as though he enjoys his stint down forward too. 63 to 46. I know one guy who's enjoying it down there is Peter Rohde. Get away from that full back line. I think they love it.
He's done well. Buick and Viney. They scatter. That's a good kick. Harvey sets himself forward. Oh, good mark. No, just couldn't quite drag it in. Buick held but not in possession. Holding the man.
It was only just held, Pete.
Yes, just. Wasn't much in it. Hairline decision. Good mark. Taken by Hurd. 55 out. Chips it high. Obviously looking for a salmon mark or flood. Grinter. Dragged down by Cockatoo Collins, who looks for holding the ball. He won't get that.
And guess who made the critical sprawl there? Phoebe.
Which one?
Stephen, number 21.
Salmon and Somerville. Bombers with height. Meets. Kick from a standing start right across the ground to the other side, and the ball will bounce over the line 60 metres from goal in front of Todd Viney. It is. And
I mean, when you consider Gary Lyon's been off for nearly the whole game, it's a good effort by Melbourne.
Yes,
so
terrific effort. He went off late in the first quarter. They managed to hang on. In fact, they're in front. A little steadying goal here, if they can get one. This is Tingay, who's been good. Lovell runs into trouble. Ball spills free. Buick can't take it. Matthew Phoebe. Oh, beautifully done. That was guts and determination personified. Coaches love that. Lovett now the chance to run the ball out of defence. Good long looping hand pass to Matthew Phoebe. A kick to right half forward. No mark taken. Fletcher and Jakovich. He'll go off the ground, Jakovich, with his soccer skills. Will he keep it in play for Sullivan? He can't. It will be a throw-in 20 metres from the behind post.
Well, that's that Matthew Phoebe's got my 3 votes without Ross Glendinning. What about the courage when he went through the pack?
Yeah, that was sensational, wasn't it? So it's a throw-in. Steins, with the sun at his eyes, getting the front posse from Stevenson. The Brownlow medalist couldn't take it. This is Hilton. A quick hand pass intended back for Steins. Sullivan, long looping hand pass. Viney, that doesn't travel the required distance. It comes to Schwarz from a standing start. Long, high kick. He's there! What a kick, what a game. Melbourne hit back 10-9 to 6-10 at the MCG.
Yes, and we mentioned take it down Matthew Phoebe. Courageous stuff. Just attacked the footy on the half-back line. Got possession. Lovett was involved. And after a few minutes of play, the goal results from a very good kick from Schwarz.
Well, one of the difficult things in football is to kick long from a standing shot, Ross.
Yes, and accurately.
And that was great. Great effort by Schwarz. Now, centre of the ground. They've got Wanganeen up there. Taken away by Mark Harvey. In towards half forward. Cockatoo Collins a chance. At the back, he's got it. The little half forward sets over home. 7 Shepherds. Goal. Good goal. So the Bombers will not lie down. Shea Cockatoo Collins has kicked his first. They're not out of it. They always fight it out, the Bombers.
The name of the game is Australia.
Time it really has picked up a peg or two. Buick out of the centre, marking contest at half forward, and it has been played to Cow. Cow at half back.
Dustin Fletcher coming off P2 and Mercedes to come on.
Thompson at centre wing. Looks for and finds Mark Harvey. Harvey in trouble. Calthorpe. Pretty slippery there. Nearly lost his footing. Over to Denham. Through some pretty heavy traffic at midfield. The former Geelong player kicks to the 50-metre line. Grinter runs solidly at the football. Couldn't take it that time. Hurd a charge. Steadies. Kicks. And has put it through. What a game. Hurd kicks his first after 3 behinds against his name. 8-10 to 10-9.
Yes, and Joe Mercedes just come on the play, set him up with some courageous stuff there to knock the ball on. He's in a bit of trouble too with an ankle. Just watch this as Denham kicks the footy down. Grinter attacked it very well, just couldn't quite control it. Watch, he missed the knock on. There it is there. Good goal.
The Demons by 11 points this centre break. Very important. Oh, Buick receives from Denham. Buick caught. That's his boot to it. Oh, good run down by Tingay. Desperation. James Hurd to Buick. Brett Lovett is there. That's good play by Lovett. He's been a great player. And with a left fist, puts it over the line. Half forward for the Bombers, but they're looking dangerous.
Very correct defensive work there, Pete. The right thing at the right time.
Well, we know Essendon last year came from miraculous positions. There's 7. Todd Viney. Oh, free kick. Free kick will go the way of Melbourne to Sean White in that last line of defence, and he chips it across to Jimmy Stein.
Stein's at left half-back flank, gets a play on call from the umpire. Back to Todd Viney, who'll have to be quick to get his kick in, which he is. Viney to the edge of the square at half forward. Calthorpe. Thompson. Maybe in the back against Cow. Umpire has called play on. Beebe shepherded out of it. Thompson again, back to Grenville. Chain of hand passes. Calthorpe. Oh! And Melbourne able to tie it up just as Essendon.
Well done, Jeff Hilton.
Yes, he's been terrific today, hasn't he?
They're the little things that win your footy matches in these desperate situations.
Those sort of things don't go down on the stat sheets. And Hilton, a good get coming from St Kilda. Doyle. Wallace. Gee, that's a real up and under job, that one. 30 up and 30 down. Jakovich on the boundary line. No one home in front of goals. Denham takes it. And you could build a block of flats in front of him. He could run 3 store gifts put together here. Good raking kick up to midfield. Real chance for Essendon if they can get the ball here. Cockatoo Collins a tap on. Bomber fans looking for a free kick, and they're going to get one.
Yes, on the shoulder.
Patrick coming back on as he takes the kick.
Yeah, Bomber Thompson off.
Flood. Tingay. Flood again. Long left footer. Going close. And is there. Essendon right back at it. It's his second goal this quarter. Great move by Sheedy. 10-9 to 9-10. 5 points the difference at the MCG.
Yes, in his 50th game, it's a great effort from this fellow. Free kick was awarded to Cockatoo Collins, and then Flood, very clever player from limited opportunities today, but just 7 and 4, or a couple of critical goals.
Once again, the Bombers proving that they never give up. They're coming back hard as it's centre bounce vitally important. Essendon have lifted a cop. Here's Hills. Now on the Renshaw. He chips it in. Oh, look at this, David Flood. Chance to kick his third goal for the quarter. Robert De Domenico's on the boundary line.
It's unbelievable down here. The pressure's fantastic, but unfortunately for Mark Thompson, he's rolled his right ankle. Looks like he'll take no further part in the game.
Well, that's bad luck for the Bombers. David Flood, he could be the hero, and you wouldn't believe it if he kicks this. The Bombers lead by a point. David Flood stabs, drifts it away to the right. The Demon supporters and players breathe a sigh of relief.
There's the important stat in this last quarter, Pete's been the centre breaks. They really have favoured Essendon. They've worked very hard to get the ball out, and they've got the results.
4 points the difference. Still 10 minutes left in the match. Great comeback by the Bombers, who are heading for their third successive defeat. That's on the shoulder. It'll be a Melbourne free kick to be taken by Lovett, who's been an excellent player for his side today. Tingay on his own. Well spotted. You can hardly miss him though. Tingay from right centre wing. Still he goes. Long raking drop punt in towards half forward. He's looking like down there. Hilton does the shepherding. Nearly comes up with the football. He tried to shepherd for Sullivan, who's now got it. Right on the boundary line, Sullivan. Good snap. Jakovich in front. Excellent work. Good mark. Good mark.
Yeah, good teamwork on the boundary line too, Pete, by Melbourne players to shepherd for each other, allowing Sullivan to get through.
4 goals to Jakovich, 5 goals to Jakovich. So Melbourne answer yet again. And the scoreboard showing Melbourne 11-9-75, Essendon 9-11-65.
Yes, and again, Brett Lovett featuring with a gutsy mark on half-back, getting which he ended up being a free kick. They got the ball out to Tingay, and they got the ball forward. Some good work here on the boundary line. Ball nearly out.
Points the margin, and what a fine line this game of football is. David Flood misses his at one end, Jakovich gets one at the other, and the Bombers could have been in front. Here's the bounce. Jimmy Steins. Somerville dragged off the ball. He didn't have it. The ball have to come back. Free kick to Peter Somerville.
Official attendance 61,193, Pete, this afternoon, and they're getting their money's worth.
And this is the best ground you can watch football from. It's the best ground in the competition. It is magnificent to watch a big game here with the crowd. Perfect conditions here at the MCG. Peter Somerville brings it in towards the half-forward line. Up they go. It hits the deck. Tingay gets it out to Graham Yates. Yates onto the left foot. It's a clever little chip kick. And he finds Brett Lovett, who's a beautiful handballer, onto Andrew Obbs. The Demons off and running. Jakovich one out for Stevenson. Oh, Stevenson did it very, very well. Well done to the young fella. And he gives it off to Mark Harvey.
Harvey's kick. Steins in front. Couldn't drag it down. Stephen Phoebe runs into trouble. Comes back to Steins. Went past Obbs. Now to Yates, who's done well since he came on. Todd Viney at left centre wing for Melbourne. Looks for a little pass and finds Schwarz right inside the boundary line. He marks in front of Grenville. With the sun in his eyes, David Schwarz coming in for his 7th kick. About a kick and a half from goal, at least from there. Jakovich went too early, took off before nominations, and Denham. Oh, gee, that's nearly on the full. He just cuts it over the line.
I think Jakovich was appealing for deliberate, but they don't pay that this year. It's they give the players a lot of leeway.
So it's a throw in Melbourne's left forward pocket. Schwarz in front, Somerville's there, Sullivan. Back to Hilton. Oh, he was sandwiched, couldn't go anywhere. Kilpatrick. Taken over the boundary line this time by Sullivan in front of Denham. And once again it will be a throw in Melbourne's left forward pocket, about 35 metres from goal.
Good to see Chris Sullivan out there. His dad, Tony Sullivan, was a terrific halfback for Melbourne.
So it's Somerville. And also, of course, played for Essendon. The same number 2, John Somerville. Out to Harvey. Harvey's hand pass close to the boundary line. Kilpatrick, make sure it stays close to the boundary line or over it. It's the latter option. And this time the throw in is 50 metres out. So Essendon working it away from the danger area. Now 50 metres from their goal and under 7 minutes left in this match. A thriller. Somerville taps down. Now Cow takes the hand pass from Lovett. He's missed, has he? Oh, one behind. Must have gone just over the top of the post.
It's been a good play too, Pete Cowell.
Well, he's contained Buick, hasn't he, Ross?
Which is important. Although Buick in this last quarter has got the ball in the centre a bit, but Cowell hasn't really been at fault there.
Well, Buick can cut you to pieces. He's a goal kicker. Steins taps it down. Here's Sullivan. He's handy with his pace. Brett Lovett. He's been great. Now he sets sail for home, Lovett. Oh, what's he done? He's dropped it. A great goal.
Lovett has to kick too many in his career. Somerville wins it out of the centre. Very important ball, this one, of Essendon's to stay in this contest. Todd Viney over to the Brownlow medalist, Jimmy Steins. Quick hand pass. Back it comes to Lovett again. Up towards left half forward. No mark taken. Wallace goes over the top. Sullivan, who's been good with his hand passes. What can he do with a little foot pass? Not well directed that time. Oliver Renshaw marks in front of Cowell. And Essendon can move it quickly. They do. Harvey onto Wanganeen. And Mercury takes the mark at midfield. He wants to play on quickly. Does so. Gets clear of Yates. Well, that's a good mark to Flood. He's given them something up there this quarter on the forward line. He's kicked 2 goals, 1. His last shot at goal could have put them in front for his third of the quarter.
Yes, he's given Rod Greener the run around this last quarter.
65 to 82 though. Time running out for the Bombers. He must kick this. David Flood came from nil. 1986 first of all. Only 32 career goals before this one. If he's to kick it, it just drifts off at the last moment. So his tally 2 goals 2 for the match. 2 goals 2 for the final quarter.
I think they've got to, probably the Bombers should develop, put Flood at full forward and try and keep him there for a few weeks instead of resting the ruckman there.
Wouldn't hurt, Pete.
This is Yates.
Try.
Well, he's pretty mobile, David Flood. Yates to the half-back line. Mark Harvey. Still got a rough chance. Well, they've only got just under 5 minutes of play left. And it's 66 to 82, so that's 16 points. They've really got to get 3 goals. So the Demons should be able to hang on from here. It's at half forward for the Bombers, but 2 bad misses by Flood have been costly, particularly his first one, which would have put them in front. The whole game could have changed.
No, Willett.
But Melbourne
You can't blame him though, Pete. I mean, he's had plenty of teammates who haven't contributed.
Melbourne don't deserve to lose this game. They've been the better side. There's no doubt about that. Mercury loses the ball in the tackle. Kelfield back to Mercury. Oh, the Melbourne players came from everywhere. Cowell, Matthew Phoebe. Cowell again. Look at the pace. Off he goes onto the left foot. Where's Jakovich? He slips over. Oh, and Stevenson, he's only a real youngster, but he's taken a good mark.
Yes, good mark for Stevenson. He's twice outpointed Jakovich in the last quarter. So that's been a good move by Sheedy. Salmon gets taken out of the contest. Cockatoo Collins has the football. Hilton goes after him. A Hyphens kick inside 50. Heard a chance. Grinter. Maybe was almost Harold Yates, who's been good. Taps it wide. Rohde. Might be too wide for Wanganeen.
Very clever tap by Grinter.
That was Grinter, not Rohde. Gavin Wanganeen started in defence. Sheedy's moved him up to the middle in this quarter to try and give them some bite. 3.5 minutes left. The D's may be able to hang on. Boundary throw in. Salmon, not really to the advantage of his side. That was Tingo's kick down towards Rohde now. And Wallace kicks it straight to Lovett. And Lovett says, thanks very much. And Jakovich, oh, Stevenson, terrific effort there from the youngster. And it's rushed through for 1 behind.
Yeah, Jakovich just elected to wait for that when he probably could have taken a few steps forward and would have just given himself a chance to take that. Well done by Stevenson.
He's done well.
Halfback, or Steins, almost a mark. Good tackle. Hilton has been absolutely desperate. Thrown out by Denham. And the umpire right on the scene. It's a free kick to the Demons. And let's see who it is. It's Todd Viney. And Viney chips it wide. Who's he looking for? He's looking for Andy. Oh, slips catch. Andy Lovett brings it into the pocket. Who's there? Peter Rohde traps it. Or did he run out with it? Yes, he did. and he didn't think so.
It's a yard of a tennis player.
Yeah. Look at this. Let's have a look. He tried to keep it in.
Yeah.
Yes, I think he took it over.
Good shepherd by Jakovich, still on the ground.
Salmon. Oh, Brett Lovett did the ruck work. Good play. Lamprill with desperation. Taken away out of defence. That was by Stevenson. He's given it straight to Jimmy Steins. Steins chips it in short, and he's found a man, and it's Todd Viney. 2.5 minutes of play left in this game.
Good stats for Viney too. 29 possessions. This will be his 12th kick. He's done a lot of unobtrusive things, Viney. Looks for Jakovich. Stevenson's there with him. Lovett out of bounds in front of Salmon. Paul Salmon still just 2 and 3 on the stat sheet and bleeding from the left eyebrow. Battle scarred as the fish. Demons consolidating. This will be their 3rd win in succession this year. 2 wins, then a bye, and then again today. Lovett's kick behind or out of bounds. It's out of bounds on the full. So a free kick to Essendon. Be taken down there by David Calthorpe in the left back pocket. Now what a turnaround by Neil Baum. He lost the first 4 last year and is going to win 3 in a row. At the start of 1994. A big climb down there by Mercury. Couldn't drag the ball in. It's out of bounds on the full. Kilpatrick under pressure, kicking out of bounds right next to the interchange area.
And the Melbourne members lifted. This guy has been fantastic. Matthew Phoebe.
16 and 11, Pete.
Oh, yeah. Great performance. And he's worked really hard. To half forward. Oh, look at that full mark. Salmon.
It's Lamprill the flyer.
Oh, I thought he had it. Actually, Ross. Look at it.
He's in the back.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Salmon, the man in front. Steins. Salmon's been very, very quiet. Jimmy Steins. Todd Viney will come off and David Schwarz on as Steins is way out at half forward. And to the roars of the Demon supporters, the chip pass comes in. This looks like Neates sneaking down there, is it? Yes, David Neates. Now, it's just steadying the ship, brings it into that hole. Andy Lovell back with the flight, dragged off the ball. Quick kick. Here's a chance. Sullivan races back after it, can go inside to Steins, and Steins tries the little Irish chip kick and puts it through for a behind.
An Irish chip kick.
Well, they run with that round ball in there, a Gaelic game over there, and tap it up to himself.
I thought you'd explain it.
Paddy McKenna. 66 to 84.
I'll sing Galway Bay in a minute if you're not careful.
No,
Pete.
please. Salmon, well, the Bronx cheers. Crowd's pretty perceptive here of efforts. That's a bit unkind, though. Another Phoebe possession coming up, but this time Stephen can't control it. It's over the boundary line. He's had 18 and 7, and twin brother Matthew has had 17 and 11. This is Steins. Tap Gwenbold. Cockatoo Collins. And Yates. Oh, courage shown by Graham Yates. He went in solidly for that football, got clobbered about the head for his efforts. And it's going to be a ball up. Yes, he'll have a nice old headache tonight. That's a bounce on centre wing.
You couldn't hurt that head, Pete.
Pretty tough, isn't he?
Graham Yates, fair dinkum.
He'd eat a football.
You could hit him with a hammer.
In each hand.
Be happy with that, wouldn't he?
Buick. Kicks down to half forward. Ball paddled out the back of the pack. And the last throw of the dice, Grinter. There it is, there's the siren. And Melbourne have come away winners. They answered the challenge of Essendon in the last quarter and ran out convincing winners. The Demons undefeated so far this year. The final scores, Melbourne 12-12-84, defeating the reigning premiers and handing them their 3rd successive defeat in 1994. The Bombers 9-12-66.
MCG saw Melbourne win their 3rd in a row and the Bombers lose their 3rd in a row. The margin 18 points. Jakovich kicked 5 goals.